Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week, guy. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, the holidays are coming up, so I wanted to do a quick video on my 2024 EDC gift ideas. So it might contain some stuff for the trades and some stuff for just EDC all around. So if you're interested in any of that, then go ahead and stick around. So the first one's going to be the cheapest. If you're in the trades, I am married, so happily married, and it's going to be the Groove Life ring. This is going to be a rubber ring. Of course, I'm not going to be wearing anything metal. Some places do not allow it, so this is just going to be just perfect because in case you get electrocuted, get caught up, or anything like that, this pops off or is able to be removed pretty quick. So just keep that in mind. This alone is going to set you back at $19.95 right now. I believe before Black Friday they're having a little sale, so just keep that in mind. I wear this on me every day, and that way I could stay safe as well. So with that, that is one item that you might want to consider. The next item that you're going to be taking a look at, which is going to be a utility knife. This is probably one of my most used tools in all of my bag. I carry this on me 24/7 while I'm at work, and that's going to be in my right side pocket of my pants, jeans, whatever I am wearing. So first of all, it's going to be a utility knife. It's going to be the Milwaukee, and it's going to set you back for $19.97. Now the cool feature about it is going to be, of course, the utility knife, which is going to be, as you could see it, let me see if it gets better. You're going to have a utility knife. On top of that, you're going to have a wire cutter in case you want to strip. And then if we close it, you're going to have a bottle opener that opens up. And then the best feature about this is going to be that it also has some bits. And those bits are going to be a Phillips and a flathead that you could swap out and change out. And of course, you're going to have a 1/4-inch bit as well, which that comes definitely in handy. Most of the times I don't have my 11-in-1 or my pliers on me or something like that to open up. I end up using this, and it comes very well in handy. So in case you don't want to carry a knife, a utility blade is definitely a major plus. So just keep that for a thought. The next one is going to be this puppy right here. This is going to be an item that I carry in my vehicle or on my EDC bag every day. Now, this is actually going to be a charging port. This is going to be a multi-charging port, and it's going to be the rolling square Incharger. So the cool feature about this one, let me see if I could get it to focus. There we go. So the cool feature about this single item right here is that you take it off and it's going to be small little magnets, and when you remove it, you're going to have a regular USB, and then you're going to have, I have an iPhone, and you're going to have a regular lightning cable on there. Now if you're going to have a USB-C, you can remove this and you're going to have a USB-C. I take mine apart most of the times. And then also right here, in case you have another USB-C charger, you have another USB-C right on this side. Now if you're gonna have Android and maybe you have a different charger, they also sell different chargers. But again, this is very convenient whenever you have anybody with you and they need a charger. I always have this charger with me. Now, very nice. This is going to set you back at $22.42 right now. So very nice item to have. Let's go ahead and move that over here to the right. The next one is going to be, if you plan on getting anybody some socks, I would definitely suggest getting some darn tough socks. These are probably the most comfortable socks that I've run into. And of course, they have wicking moisture in the socks, so it removes your sweat and allows your socks to stay dry, which of course, one of the most important things in the trade is your footwear, because you're on your feet longer sometimes than you see your family. So definitely recommend having a great pair of socks. I do love these. I ended up getting a green and kind of like a greenish color on these socks, which come great. And again, I'm able to distinguish them. They are a little bit pricey. These socks alone, just for one pair, is going to set you back at $26.95. Keep in mind that's just one pair. I have about 7 pairs, that way I could rotate them every week and just swap out. So just keep that in mind. Super nice. And of course, these are going to be the boot socks, and that way they go a little bit higher than your regular crew socks. So just some food for thought for you to consider if you're looking to purchase some stuff for your husband or anybody that works outside or is in the trade. I would definitely recommend some socks like that. So That is one thing. The next thing that I would definitely recommend for EDC is a light. I have been carrying a stream light for a very long time. This year, I ended up making a video of other EDC lights, and I ended up switching out to the Nitecore just to see. The reason I ended up switching out to the Nitecore is because there was 3 settings to the Nitecore, and it's been working great. I love it because the beam gets to concentrate, and it goes. The throttle goes a lot further than the Streamlight. Streamlight, if you're listening, definitely look into one of these lights as well and do your research, because if you come out with the Streamlight pen light USB charge, something similar like this, I would definitely purchase that because of the slimness and how slick it is and portable, lightweight. But besides that, the Nitecore MT2A Pro has been working amazing, and this is gonna set you back at $52.95. So again, you can switch 3 different settings, and it has been working great. And of course, the battery inside is gonna be rechargeable. So that's gonna be another item. The 6th item that I would strongly recommend if you're out in the trades is going to be this puppy right here. I know I haven't done a video yet or anything on it, but this is going to be the Milwaukee 175 inverter, which is super cool. And it's just, you could add any Milwaukee battery. I got a small one right here, just for example. And once you add a battery, of course, all our fleets are going to have Milwaukee tools. All you got to do is just connect the battery, and you're able to plug in anything to a port. If you have USB-C, you have a USB port connection right here. Of course, if you're in the office or in the field, you're going to have a USB-C port. And of course, you're going to have a regular USB connection as well, which is super nice to have, and it's gonna charge up your items super quick. I sometimes use these to charge up other batteries of other equipment. That way I could keep those batteries charged up, and it's super convenient. Sometimes we're doing smoke tests in certain buildings and the smoke machine doesn't have any power, or we don't have any power. We're able to connect to one of these as well. In case you want anything other electronics running, some fans, portable fans, you could use things like that to run them. Super nice and convenient. I try using a vacuum, not that much power for that, so just keep that in mind. This item itself is going to be the Milwaukee inverter, and it's going to set you back at $99. It's going to be item number 2846-20. Definitely recommend it. Super cool item, and anybody in the trades will recommend this, just how nice it is to have. So let's move that on to the right. Now the next item that we're going to be looking at is going to be maybe a pen. So I'm in the field a lot. I write a lot. I ended up purchasing some of these pens. I don't know if y'all seen my pen collection yet, but I have a large pen collection. This is going to be the Tactile Turn Pens. It is a little bit pricey, but it's a nice little fidget item to have, and it's going to cost you about $100 as well. Yes, just to write, $100. That's just my preference. But keep in mind, I do office work and I'm out in the field. So whenever a customer uses this to write, they actually tend to like it and maybe get a conversation going and make a sale somewhere else. So definitely really nice pen to have. Love it. And I've been using them for a while already. The next item that we're going to be looking at is probably the most expensive item. And this is another EDC item that I carry with me at all times. This is going to be the Grayl GeoPress Titanium 24-ounce bottle. So if you're wondering, yes, the price tag is going to be pretty expensive. You're looking about $200 for a water bottle. But before you ask any questions, if you're wondering why the water bottle, it's going to be made out of titanium. So if you go hiking, if you're an outdoors person and you love being outdoors, for me, I'm outdoors with the family and as well in the trades. This is so nice because I could get some water some water from a water fountain, and this is actually going to purify it and make it taste just better than what it used to be. So let me explain it. First of all, you're going to have a titanium body outside. So this titanium body, you're going to see that you're going to have handles. You could also heat up. That way you could cook anything inside or make some soups, make coffee, etc. You could just heat this portion up. Next part is going to be, of course, where you drink from, the mouth up top. And if you remove the mouth, let's twist it off. When you remove the mouth, you're going to see that there's something on the inside. If you look inside, there is actually a filter. Now let's go ahead and pull it out. That way you can see the filter, what I'm talking about. There's 2 parts to this bottle, and one part's this, and then you could see the gasket dividing the other part. Let's go ahead and pull it out. And once you pull it out, you're going to see that this bottom part is going to contain a filter. This filter is going to have a charcoal infuse, and it's going to kill some bacteria, and it's also going to be able to remove a lot of bad water from natural water. So river water or things like that, it'll remove it. It will not work with salt water. You can remove the filter as well. That way you can replace them. So it's going to be a one-way filter. So let me explain this. So you're going to see inside, this is where I'm telling you that you could heat up anything, and this is going to be the purification. So if you could see on the inside, there is a line drawn. Let me see if we could get it right there. You can see that there's a line at the very bottom right here. That line's how much water you're supposed to fill up. Once you fill up that water, you're going to end up closing up this right here. Once you close this, make sure the cap is a little bit open. That way it lets out the air. And then you're going to press down. And you're going to notice, I should have explained that, you're going to notice that you have some O-rings that are going to protect it. If you're in the HVAC plumbing industry, electrical, you're going to know what I'm talking about with the O-rings, that it's going to protect it. That's going to make sure that the water stays inside. And once you press down all the way, all the water is going to push to the top, which is going to kill everything inside that filter and purify it, and you're able to drink safely from the water. So I like to use it for water fountains, because if you're in the trades and you've noticed all the water that's comes out of the water fountains, you're probably going to be like, okay, you end up buying water bottles or stuff like that. So this is very nice, very convenient, especially in airports when you're traveling. Super nice to have it, because again, it's going to make the water taste better just because of that filter. So again, it's going to set you back for $200, but I strongly recommend it just because of what it does. So that's going to be my item list. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thank you all for the support, and thanks for watching. One solo week, guys.